This is Shelley Kraft. We're coming to you live on SNNLive. We're on location at the University of Maryland BioPark here in Baltimore, Maryland. I have Tony Deasey of Seguro Surgical, a private company. Tony, I want to welcome you to SNNLive.
Shelley, thank you for the opportunity, and we look forward to talking with you.
Now, it's good to have you. Tell me about Seguro.
Seguro Surgical has one product. The product is called LapPak, and it's a device used in abdominal packing and bowel packing in open abdominal surgery. It replaces a system that's been around for hundreds of years where they use cotton towels and sponges to do that. You mean
the things that they usually leave in there?
Absolutely. Yeah, ours is too big to leave behind. So those towels and sponges also cause a lot of problems, including adhesions. And adhesions cost the U.S. healthcare system $3 billion a year. So our device is a simple device that is like a nest that fits into the abdomen after the opening is made and retains the bowels for the entire procedure.
This is breakthrough, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. It came out of Johns Hopkins University from their OBGYN group, and it really is a breakthrough technology.
So how did it come out of the OBGYN group? Why were they the ones that developed this?
Well, OBGYN do a lot of open surgeries, the largest of which is hysterectomies. They are moving laparoscopically, but they will always be done with open surgery. So they were interested in finding a simple, efficient way of packing the bowels, which would have patient benefits in terms of safety and long-term efficacy.
And I'm sure that the price is probably, I know that price doesn't matter when it comes to the best medical care we can get, but there are some people who think price matters. What do you have to say about that?
Our product costs a lot more than towels and sponges, but the savings are significant. I was actually at a surgery yesterday where a surgeon used the product for the first time, and he saved 5 minutes on inserting the device into the patient. 5 minutes is worth $450. We sell our product for $150. So I think in the long term, price does matter, but our product will save the healthcare system in the long term.
And what is the market acceptance so far for your product?
We came to the market through a 510(k) exemption, so the product had not been in humans when it was approved. We went through about a year while we were beta testing the product. The product has now been available, the second generation product, since May, and we are now beginning to get traction with some very large institutions, as well as in Baltimore we're focusing on. There are a lot of hospitals here that we're working on.
So what is your background?
My background is actually finance, but before this company I worked for a local company called Celsian Corporation, which developed a device for benign prostatic hyperplasia and is now developing a drug for primary liver cancer.
So why Maryland?
Well, I came to Maryland with Celsian, so I was here, but Maryland has been very good to us. The technology comes out of Johns Hopkins University, and we have had funding from TEDCO, which has been very beneficial to us.
So where do you go from here?
Well, I have, at this point in time, I'm trying to build sales of the product. We did have some sales last month. I've just had an email to say I'm sure we're going to get some sales next month. So it's a question of getting some market traction and building the acceptance of the product in the market.
So I want to give the audience an opportunity to find out more information about the company. The best way to do that is the website, so please.
www.seguro, S-E-G-U-R-O, surgical.com.
Where does the name Seguro come from?
It's the Spanish for safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's where the name came from. Tony Deasey, Seguro, as in safe, surgical. It's a private company. And we are at the University of Maryland BioPark in Baltimore. Tony, I want to thank you for coming on to SNNLive.
Thank you very much.
What a pleasure to have you. Good story.
Thank you.
You're welcome.